Hustle Studios.
Welcome to Dart Stories to make you sleep. Let your shoulders drop. Let your breath slow. The dark is gentle here, and the story ahead is a quiet one, full of old wood and soft dust. Close your eyes. Tonight, we step into a farmhouse where someone has been writing letters across the decades. Breathe in, breathe out, let the world fall away. Sam and Leah buy a fixer-upper farmhouse in late autumn. The house was built in 1890, set back from a quiet road, surrounded by birches that have gone gold and bare. The roof sags, the paint peels. The bones are good, the realtor says. Sam believes him. Leah is less sure. They sign the papers anyway. They move in on a Friday. The radiators tick. The wind finds the gaps around the windows. They feel, for the first time in a long time, that they are exactly where they are supposed to be. They start in the attic. There is always an attic. The attic is full of old insulation and bird nests and a single trunk with no lock. Sam finds a false wall behind the chimney. He taps the plaster. It sounds hollow. He pulls away a panel. Behind it is a small room no larger than a closet. Inside the room, a single wooden dresser, dark oak, polished by time. There is no dust in the room. The dresser has 4 drawers. Sam opens the top drawer. Inside is a stack of letters, all tied with a faded ribbon, all addressed to him. Sam's full name, the address of the farmhouse. The postmark on the ribbon is 1973. Sam was not born until 1985. He stands in the small, clean room, holding letters that should not exist, addressed to a man who did not exist when they were written. His hands are steady. The attic is silent except for the wind in the eaves. He sits on the floor. He unties the ribbon. He opens the first letter. The handwriting is elegant, looping in faded blue ink. Dear Sam, it begins. I know you do not know me. My name is Eleanor. I built this room in 1925 when I was 19 because I knew someone would need it someday. Someone like you. I am writing to tell you about the house because you will live here and you will love it the way I did, and I want you to be spared the small mistakes I made. The water pressure in the upstairs bathroom is poor. You will need to replace the pipes. Run the new line through the back wall, not the front. The front wall is load-bearing, and you will regret it. The floor in the kitchen slopes toward the back wall. There is a bad joist beneath the stove. Sister, a new beam to the old one. The 3rd stair from the top of the attic ladder creaks. It has always creaked. I have oiled it. I hope you do not mind the sound. It is the sound of the house saying hello. Sam walks downstairs. He checks the kitchen floor. He puts a marble on the tile. It rolls slowly toward the back wall. He goes to the 3rd stair. He steps on it. It creaks. He goes to the upstairs bathroom. He turns on the faucet. The water comes out in a thin, reluctant stream. He goes back to the attic. He sits on the floor. He opens the next letter. This one describes the yellow paint they chose for the kitchen. Sam and Leah chose yellow paint last Tuesday. They had argued about it for an hour. Sam wanted sage green. Leah wanted yellow. Leah won. The letter describes the exact shade, the exact brand, the exact moment. Last week, when Leah stood in the hardware store with a sample chip pressed to the wall, and Sam said, "You know what? Yellow is right." The letter was written in 1958. Sam opens another. This one describes the cast iron bathtub they found at an antique shop 40 miles away. They bought it yesterday. They loaded it into the truck themselves. The tub was heavier than they expected. They laughed about it for an hour. The letter describes the tub, the chips on its claw feet. The moment Sam ran his hand along the rim and said, "This is the one, Leah. I do not know why, but this is the one." Sam sits on the attic floor for a long time. The wind moves in the eaves. The letters rest in his lap. He reads them in order. There are 14 letters in the first drawer. The second drawer is empty. The third drawer contains a single envelope, sealed, with no name. The fourth drawer contains a small wooden box. Inside the box, a key, an old iron key, and a photograph of a young woman in a high-collared dress standing in front of the farmhouse when it was new. Sam opens the sealed envelope. The letter inside is dated 1928. It says, "Dear Sam, I do not know when you will read this, but I know you will finish the house. I know you will love it. I know you will feel me here, not as a ghost, but as a hand that sanded the same banister you sanded. The kitchen will smell like lemons because I planted a tree outside the window in 1926. The third stair will creak because I oiled it in 1927. Welcome home." Sam folds the letters. He returns them to the dresser. He closes the drawer. He goes downstairs. Leah is in the kitchen, painting a wall yellow. She turns when she hears him. She asks if he is okay. Sam nods. He says he found something upstairs. He says he wants to show her. They go up together. Leah reads the letters. She is quiet for a long time. When she looks up, her eyes are bright. She says, "She knew us. She knew we would come." Sam nods. He says, "I think she did." That night, Sam sits at the kitchen table. He writes a letter of his own. He does not know who will read it. He does not know when. He writes it anyway. He writes, "Dear friend, I do not know your name, but you knew mine. You knew my kitchen. You knew my bathtub. You knew my wife would choose yellow. Thank you for the warnings. Thank you for the welcome. The third stair still creaks. I oiled it again tonight. I hope you do not mind." He folds the letter. He places it in the dresser drawer. He leaves the room. He closes the panel. The attic is quiet. The farmhouse settles into its bones. Somewhere outside, the lemon tree Sam did not plant drops a single leaf onto the porch. The wind finds it. The wind carries it. The dark is gentle here. The dark has always been gentle here. Sleep well, the house is watching over you. The letters are waiting for the next owner, whoever they may be. Whenever they come, you are safe. You are home. Rest.